Reggie, I just sold my car online.
Let's go, Grandpa. Wait, you did?
Yep, on Carvana. Just put in the license plate, answered a few questions, got an offer in minutes. Easier than setting up that new digital picture frame.
You don't say.
Yeah, they're even picking it up tomorrow. Talk about fast.
Wow, way to go. So, about that picture frame.
Forget about it. Until Carvana makes one, I'm not interested.
Car selling made easy. On
Carvana.
pickup fees may apply.
Come to DSW for the shoes, stay for the fun. Because, let's be honest, if shoe shopping isn't fun, are you even doing it right? So go ahead, try something new. Try something different. Good different. Try something that feels like you. You know, the real you. And then definitely brag about it later. Because at DSW, you've got unlimited freedom to play. Find the shoes that get you at prices that get your budget at DSW stores or at DSW.com. Let us surprise you.
Hey, Trojan family, what's up? Welcome back to the USC LAFB show here in the LAFB network. I'm your host, Ryan Dyrud. Hope everyone is doing well. USC Trojans secure another linebacker commitment, one of the priority walk-on variety. I spoke about him actually just last week. He visited after they had just received another priority walk-on commitment from a linebacker, and that is Ryan O'Connell from Pennsylvania University back east, originally from Fairfield, Connecticut. Visit obviously went very well, and he has now committed to the USC Trojans. Super brief background, not a ton, obviously played in the Ivy League, so very good football IQ, we can assume, very smart. But, started his collegiate career in 2022 where he redshirted, and then from 23 to 25, he appeared in 30 games, primarily as rotational defender and as a special team contributor, which is where I see him with the USC Trojans. He finished his career at Penn with 43 total tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and 1 pass breakup. Just this past season, obviously his best year in 2025, played in 10 games. He recorded 27 tackles. He had 2 tackles for loss of those 2.5, and both of his 2 sacks came this past season. Known as being a versatile linebacker, strong special teams value, athletic, smart, football IQ, as I mentioned, and his father played linebacker at TCU. Now, judging by age, I'm guessing his dad was there a little bit before Gary Patterson went there, but, a small, tiny link, I guess, between the two, if you will. But, this is a really, I think, nice special teams addition. This tells me 2 things. One, that new linebacker coach Mike Eckler is clearly having an effect on what he is potentially looking for in at least special teams depth. They've now added 2 linebackers in the priority walk-on variety. Like I mentioned, the first one being Luca Torti from Wheaton College, who had a really nice successful career at the D3 level. And then now adding O'Connell from the Ivy League in Pennsylvania. Both linebackers, both special teams guys, and both, I think, with USC, that special teams depth. I do not foresee either of these guys being true linebacker depth. If they are, nothing against them at all, but you probably have some bigger issues. I do expect the linebacker room to make a pretty substantial jump this season. Partially being just, these guys are getting older. When you look at Desmond Stevens and Jaden Walker and others, part of it being some added talent they added to the room. When you look at the 2026 class, plus Devin Bryant in the portal, and part of it being with Mike Eckler now as the linebacker coach. We'll see what he brings to that room, but I certainly think it will improve. But these 2 additions, and the last one being O'Connell, are more special teams depth. So if they are contending on Saturdays to play linebacker, good for them, work their tails off, but that might spell some bigger issues for the whole room, unless they just come and absolutely show out and ball out and just surprise a lot of people. So last thing on O'Connell, 6'2", 225 pounds, so a little bigger profile than that of Torti, his walk-on counterpart. So has good size. Wore number 7 at Penn. and will be a graduate transfer after graduating from Penn Wharton School of Business, one of the best business schools in the country. So nice little addition here for the Trojans, nice little depth piece for them when you look at adding some more special teams help. So again, he visited last week and now officially signed with the Trojans. Any more additions to this squad are going to be like this, priority walk-ons or more under the radar last-minute signings. They're not going to be any more big names. There's not a ton of big names left in the portal anyway, but there won't be any of those, in my opinion, unless they see someone they just really like and kind of chopped up their radar a little bit that they weren't expecting. So, but the roster should be pretty much set, at least from a starting standpoint, kind of now heading into spring camp. So, I mentioned I will be dropping a list, hopefully, of potential defensive line candidates. We know, obviously, Eric Henderson heading back to the NFL, joining the Washington Commanders. And so today I was planning on do that. I mentioned to you yesterday I had gotten sick again, and today it just knocked me on my butt. So I was not feeling it all day, was trying to just catch up after being gone, trying to just play catch up on a bunch of other stuff. Obviously had to get, the girls ready and get them to school. So I did not get to doctoring my list yet. So hopefully we'll have that for you tomorrow if USC has not made a hire by that time. So be on the lookout for that, as that's the last kind of thing to check off before this team can really now just head into the offseason and focus on spring ball, which, crazy enough, is right around the corner. Here we are. February has begun. Spring ball will be kicking off sometime in March. So we're just a month away from really diving back into some real football chatter. And then obviously we have the hiatus in the early summer, and then we get back into fall camp. So it just all goes quickly. Obviously the recruiting never stops, and you know where to get everything you need right here on the USC LAFB YouTube channel. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you're notified every time we drop new information and all of our new shows as well. So appreciate you, family. As always, fight on. Hey, Trojan family, thank you so much for hanging out and watching the USC LAFB show. Before you go, let me tell you quickly about our friends over at Sleeper. Go right now, download the Sleeper app. It's the #1 sports app, not just for season-long fantasy, but they've got live pickers, they've got live stat updates, they've got a chat you can chat with other users, plus the daily pick'em, which is a blast, or daily fantasy, whatever you want to call it. You go and pick 2 to 8 players across any sports. If you're talking USC, go choose Jade Mayav in his next matchup. Pick more or less passing yards, more or less touchdowns. You stack those, and you can win real money. When you go to make your first deposit, make sure you use our promo code USCLAFB. You're going to get a match deposit up to $100. Put in $100, you get $100 free to play with from Sleeper. Put in $10, they'll match you that $10. So now you're sitting at $20 to play with. But also right now, for any new users, no deposit required. You get $20 free entry. You can stack both. You can get the $20 for free. Go make a deposit. Use USC LAFB. And now you've got a bunch of free money to play with right there on the Sleeper app. Check it out, Trojan family. And when you do, tell them the guys at the USC LAFB sent you.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.